Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition, and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Cristiano Ronaldo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Nice physical challenge. Neymar plays a towering header! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Tries a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't...
Stojkovic! And that's a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Shoots! It's in! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's a lovely, neat pass. Chips it through. Oh, well played, well played. That's a decent clearance. And it's Stojkovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul. He's a sharp little ball here. That is some save from Khan! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. Diouf. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Azar, very much a man of this moment. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Can he get on the end of this? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neymar, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Morientes. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Nepal are looking to break at pace. Lahm charging forward down that flank. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. So another set play. And he's there to belt it away. Raul. And it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. Duke always looking for that half a chance. He's found a way through. Oh, just a keeper now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Ibrahimovic. Zanetti. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. Ibrahimovic. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Driving on and making good progress. He's in a great position here. Gerrard.
This is the time you need that pace.
De Jong cuts it out. Marcelo. Nicely weighted ball. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! That's a fair try, but just off target. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Morocco are looking to go forward now. Quality ball. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Steaming on. Can he finish? Raul. Morientes. De Jong. Now who's going to be first to this? Lam.
There will be 3 minutes
and it's Bale. Bale proves just a little bit. It's Bale! And he's stuck it away! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And that's the second half started.
Nepal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cross goes in there. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Hazard. Looking for the run. Goes for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Nepal have their second corner now. Stojkovic! That's a foul. Free kick's been given. That is good alertness. Now he's running away. De Jong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Raul tries to play it through. De Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Threads one in. He's picked his way through, and it's played in.
Morocco clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, no joy this time. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's De Jong. And this is Hazard. Cross in, looks like a good one. Howson attempts a clearance. Hazard. Header! He's got a goal! And the comeback is complete! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Nepal with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And here's Raul. Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is... Chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, super ball. Morocco can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bale. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Number 11.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Hazard. Coming on the field, number 21, Schneider. Number 3, Roberto Carlos. Substitution in progress.
Oh, crossbar! No, just not quite.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
Massaro. Oh, good spread. It's a sweeping cross. Great chance! Goal! Morocco! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Substitution.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Morocco leading now.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Good ball, good take. Shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Nepal could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
A header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Lam. In with the challenge.
Nepal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
De Jong really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Howson is the guilty party there. Howson has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Rising over the bar. Long ball looking to counter. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Khan. So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
For each block, please report to the
Your
staff room
reflections then,
immediately.
Jim.
Nepal, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And the pass is intercepted. Chance here to counter. Schneider. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lahm. It's Asa! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Roberto Carlos. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Messi. And Caicedo. Still goalless. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Azar. It's a threatening ball. And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Pullet with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a great... Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Caicedo. He's a sharp little ball here. Schneider. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bale. Lahm. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Knocks it into space. Pepe calmly anticipates. And here's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Marcelo. Messi makes a move down the right. Marcelo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he... Shoots! Van Basten! Scorching strike! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Number 18, Marco
Nepal have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Valverde looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Roberto Carlos makes a dash for header! And that's a tidy finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And this is Messi, and the finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Pepe gets it away. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. Thinks one through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Could move up a gear here. Valverde. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Nepal get the second half started. Gabriel, a player who needs no introduction. O'Shea. And it's Valverde. Looking tidy in possession here. For Valverde. Messi. Cruyff. Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, they could be caught out here. And Cruyff! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Van Dijk. And it's Lahm. Hazard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He came in hard, very hard. He is through here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Lahm. Guardiola is always looking to break lines. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. O'Shea. And it's Roberto Carlos. For Valverde. Roberto Carlos. And it's Valverde. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Cruyff! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. O'Shea makes the interception. Messi. And here's Cruyff. Tries to play it through. Hazard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Hazard. And it's Bale. Searching pass he's played there. And that's in! And they've got their lead back. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Hazard. Valverde. He's having a hit! And again, he is at his elastic best. Corner number 3 coming up. Hazard! No, not quite.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
O'Shea gathers from the goal kick. Just about up to 75 minutes. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Bale.
There they go, hunting again.
Referee has just said play on. Valverde. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hazard has it in a wide position. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross to the back post. And he's there to belt it away. To O'Shea. And here's Cruyff. Messi takes a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Hazard.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Is number 10, Pele.
Oh, important interception. That is some save from Khan. Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Now it's Van Basten. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Thinks about Cruyff! And that could come back to haunt them. Pele. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Over to the right flank. Lahm delivers.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Number 11.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots
Number
and lots
2,
of changes.
Pep Guardiola.
Lampard is
Coming
there
on the
and he
field.
can pick it up.
Number 22.
Not much time now for
Number
anything fresh.
23,
Shot!
Frank Lampard.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Gerrard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Schneider. Marcelo. Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Gerrard.
2 added minutes have been
Lahm picks it up
indicated.
out wide. Oh, nice touch. Out of play for a goal kick. Messi. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was good, a terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Van Basten voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick. He's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
He's a sharp little ball here. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. De Jong. And it's Marcelo. Mateus. And he's cut it out. Bale. To Lahm.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rummenigge finding himself in space. Ronaldinho. And they can counter here. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that could set him on his way. Lahm. Nepal controlling the possession in this early phase. It's Ronaldinho! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Ronaldinho cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Koller, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
Bullish header! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And it's Schneider. Nepal are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Messi, very much a man of this moment, showing great feet there. And that's a throw-in. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. Nepal are looking to go forward now. Not the most accurate pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pepe gets across to intercept that. Schneider.
Pretty robust defending.
Referee has just said play on. Koller can be a real threat inside the box. Bale aims beyond the defence. Picked out brilliantly. Semenyo knocks it into space. Mateus. And he stands tall, impenetrable. 30 minutes gone. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Jong. Ronaldinho. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Ronaldinho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That has been slung wide. Koller, great. And the finish! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that should get the job done. And that interception was... Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That'll be a throw-in. Mateus. Oh, it's come loose. Ronaldinho. Bale. Knocks it out wide. Drives it in. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Gets his head on it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. That's an excellent interception. Looking for options for movement. Bale. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good vision. And this is Ronaldinho. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Pelé. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Pelé! Brilliant from Pelé! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It is an explosive start to the second half. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible, he got so much power with so little backlift.
Nepal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge is offering a right smile there.
Milan have their third corner. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Shoots! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Nepal do have a chance to counter here. And it's Lam.
niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Produces a cross.
Nepal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. That's good running with the ball. Messi. Lahm delivers. Pepe is there and he can get that clear. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bale. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Semenyo. Koller looking to add to his goal. Rummenigge. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Quality ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Off the post! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Semenyo. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He has found the way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played towards the other side. Lahm, can he get it through? Space for him to turn and look. Well read, and the danger is averted. Koller. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's in, must be! Great chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Bale. Number 21, Schneider. Number 13, Ronaldinho. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 19, Frenkie de Jong. Coming on the field, number 8, Hazard. Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Number 9, Stojkovic. Number 20, Ibrahimovic. Number 22, Gerrard.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. That is very well defended. Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Hullet. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Milan are looking to break at pace. Shevchenko. And this is Messi.
Has been indicated.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 4 coming up here. That's a decent clearance. 2 minutes to be added on. That's a good run down the left. Nicely worked. And he was alert to it. And the referee brings it to a close. Nepal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct and providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past. Towering header! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. Olise. Nicely weighted ball. Goes long and straight. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Joe! Spectacular save! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Diouf clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the keeper beats it away. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. And the cross comes in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add...
Bale! That should get the job done.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Bale. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Neymar. Lahm defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's clever. Aubameyang. That's going wide left. Has crossed in. Terrific effort! And again! There it is! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job.
After
Full
22
stop.
minutes is number 9, Gareth Bale.
Napoli are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. It's a promising position. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Messi. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. That looks a good ball through. Goes for a shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Lampard. Napoli have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And Cruyff! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And this is Messi, and the through ball. Oh, look at the chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. It's a searching pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cruyff. Just past the 40th minute mark. Olise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marcelo gets across to intercept that. De Jong. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Bale. Ibrahimovic. Decent chance! Nicely shaped ball.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Again, there's no way through. Lampard. Looking for the run. Marcelo gets into a good position. And this is shapes to shoot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Nepal were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Volunteers for each block.
How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Nepal looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Now it's Aubameyang, pinches it off him. Olise, and it's Olmo. Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! About as smooth as it gets. It is an explosive start to the second half. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Dani Olmo. Spread out to the left. Big chance! Schneider! Brilliant! A finish of true class! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And now they can spring out of defence. Ibrahimovic looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get...
Tries one from range! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And here's Bale. Lampard, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fatih Karagümrük needed that, they really needed it. And the finish! Lahm.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Cruyff. Played out towards the right wing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Lahm. Van Dijk. Schneider. Chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! Cafu. Well, that looks a decent... And the shot! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Fatih Karagümrük have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Batistuta. Pele. Shot could be on. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
And it's lofted through here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Lampard. Stood up well to him there. And here's Ibrahimovic. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely spread. Pass somewhat off target. Pele. That's destined for the flank. And here's Cruyff. He's having a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's had it nicked away.
There will be 5 minutes added
That
time.
defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. 5 minutes to add. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nepal have it back and can go again. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
And there goes their last chance. Nepal, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Things already rolling.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only...
Dani Olmo! Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
No way through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great vision. Cruyff. Now it's Aubameyang. It's Gerrard! That's another chance. He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Lam. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through.
He's having a shot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Aubameyang.
Aubameyang!
Rafinha making a dash for it. He's found a way through. Rafinha. There will be a throw-in. Now it's Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Rafinha finding himself in space. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Now it's Dani Olmo. Tries to pass it through. Marcelo threads one in. Cruyff. Chance! And he's stuck it away. And again they hit the front. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's found space here. Yamal. That's a good shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
He's rising!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Koundé is offering a right smile there.
Can he get on the end of this?
Takes a shot!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ferran Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tries to get it clear. He's played it back. It's a threatening ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. They want to be quick to recover this. This might spell danger. Great shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Dani Olmo, and that's a good ball. Ferran Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Ferran Torres, Yamal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Cruyff, aims beyond the defence.
And the finish!
And that was probably asking just too much. Spread out to the left. Spread to the right. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Nepal are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18 será reemplazado por el
Gets us
dorsal
going
11.
once more. Stojkovic. Aubameyang. Now that looks a decent ball. Koundé. Fermin with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And it's Lopez. And Yamal. Pedri. Good running, strong and purposeful. Lovely, now then. Gerrard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal. De Jong. And it's Lopez. And that has been slung wide. Oh, cracking ball. Cruyff. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Might be danger here. Fermin. Pedri touches it back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri has created one goal already. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cruyff. To Gerrard. And it's Guardiola. And it's Cruyff. And here's Stojkovic. It's Cruyff. Aubameyang. And the shot!
Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries one from range. Oh, that is outstanding. He's got himself an absolute peach.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Gerrard with a definite foul there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
He's having a good look here. A real chance then to ease this on. Rafinha! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Nicely weighted ball. Aubameyang. Yamal. Into the last quarter of an hour. Lahm gets across to intercept that. Martin gets over and intercepts. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He might be in here!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the keeper couldn't hold it. That is decidedly lacking.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Ball's gone out of play. Fermi. De Jong. And here's Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Koundé. The final 5 minutes. This is a promising build-up. And here's Messi. And it's Lopez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Oh, it's come loose.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Pedri. De Jong.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Can he get it through?
Can he finish? It's a goal! Deep into injury time!
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Messi. And that is that. Nepal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Nepal definitely came out on top, simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.